what would you say to the people that may say that you're wasting the city's time and money with this ethics complaint?
Well, they can think that. I mean, I think that it could be easily handled. The city has policies for handling ethics complaints, as they should. And I think I wouldn't have filed it. I was kind of waiting to see how the other council members and the mayor would respond. I was actually shocked when I saw the text messages that nobody told him in real time, wait a minute, Newt, what are you doing? You know, you're angry. What do you mean you're going to Michelle's house? Like, take a breath. Let's talk about this. Don't do that. Instead, the mayor and Andy Anderson are giving him a thumbs up and saying, we've got your back. That really shocked me because as grown-ups, period, not even to mention elected officials, I would think that they would say, wait a minute. And maybe they know Newt. Maybe they thought he was just blowing off steam, and maybe they thought he really wasn't going to come to my house, or, you know, I don't know. But that kind of behavior, they could have just said, hey, this wasn't okay. We realize now it wasn't okay. What Councilman Gunter said at the council meeting was appropriate. And his apology, if he would have sent me that right after, I was waiting for that.
So you hadn't received a direct apology?
Never, no.
Just what was read at the
what was read
meeting?
And a couple days ago, Councilman Gunter called and left me a phone message. And because I emailed him, when I watched the video of the council meeting and heard what he said, I emailed him and thanked him for making that apology and told him I accepted his apology. I wanted him to know because I think that's admirable. That's the first time I've ever seen a council member apologize. And I think there's plenty of times members of council have done things they should apologize for, but I've never seen it happen.
But that doesn't make your complaint go away.
No, because they just need to handle the complaint the way that they're supposed to handle the complaint. If they even want to change their policy on it,
how are they
handling?
How are they handling the complaint?
From my understanding, from Adam Nelson, the city attorney, the mayor has set up investigative committees to investigate the complaint I made against Andy Anderson and Newt Gunter. The city policy says if you have a ethics complaint, you file it with the mayor. But if the mayor is named in the complaint, then you file it with the mayor pro tem. Well, in this situation, the mayor pro tem was Andy Anderson, who was also a subject of my complaint, involved in the same action. Newt Gunter made the text saying he was coming to my house and would need to be maybe bailed out of jail. Andy Anderson gave the thumbs up. Bruce Bailey gave the thumbs up and said, we've got your back. So that was the same action. But the mayor has named, I believe, for the complaint against Newt Gunter, he has named Andy Anderson, Maceo Mahoney, and David Fisher. So he named Andy Anderson, who was also involved in the incident, to investigate the complaint against Newt Gunter. And then for the complaint against Andy, he named Newt Gunter, Maceo Mahoney, and David Fisher. I'm not aware who is investigating the complaint against the mayor.
If I heard correctly, they mentioned that briefly in the previous city council meeting, and I think I heard something about they consulted legal advice or something before forming those, grouping those people together.
Yeah, the city attorney, and he had said they did something similar when Angela Booker made a complaint, I think against the district, 3 of the district 2 council members and the mayor a year or so ago. But that just kind of went away quietly. I think they set up similar committees. They divided up the complaints, and then the people on the committees decided it wasn't a violation of ethics. And
yeah, because just looking at the way the committees are formed with the people you mentioned and how they have them grouped, it looks like that the groups were formed to benefit them. Look like it's leaning more toward them, and at first glance.
Well, it would be interesting to hear the mayor's explanation as to why he wouldn't have named the 3 council members who were not named in my complaint to investigate the complaint.